Afternoon, everyone. Glad you made time for me today. This is Buff 612. I'm glad to share another law with you guys. But real quick, I just wanted to just remind everyone that I'm not a professional. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a health professional. When I send these laws and these suggestions, these are just my thoughts. And with these tools that I've used that help me on a daily basis and to help others. Um, oh, sorry about that little fly. And also that I don't mess around with these videos when I post them. I just give them. I don't do any editing or anything like that. I just go straight from the whim, just my thoughts, and really let you know the realness and the authenticity and the transparency I try to bring to these short videos. So I apologize if there's any um, errors or anything that you find. I'm just trying to be real and real with you guys. So let's get to it. This is Law 16, simply titled Be Kind. Um, yes, this is one that is simple, but I think, again, just like with the other laws, I think we, in our busy lives, tend to forget when we're out and about in our work, our social, our personal lives, um, that these are common things that I know in my culture, being Lakota and being native and indigenous, um, a lot of these values are respected in my community. And so I kind of grew up with these, but not everyone has. But being kind. Um, it's kind of straightforward, right? Be kind to others. That's real simple in really protecting your peace, protecting your serenity as much as possible. And so when we do this on a daily basis, I think it helps us when we're being kind, is that everyone is someone. So when we think about the president of the United States or that coworker we just don't like or that colleague or whoever, that person we don't like at school, we just got to remember that everyone is someone, and that there's somebody's wife, somebody's husband, somebody's brother. And so just to keep that in mind, that everyone is on their own journey of fulfillment and trying to find that like we are on our own. So yeah, just try to remind yourself of that daily. I think the text calls it, that's not just an old woman you're passing at the store, it's someone's grandma. So they uh, really just bring out those examples in the beginning. Yeah, so try to do that on a daily. Kindness cultivates a peaceful mind. So, really, when we're doing that on a daily basis, and it's just second nature to us, that found our peace, found our serenity, you know, um, it cultivates a calm mind and that peace being within us and pushing that out of us. And so, really, it takes little effort to be kind to others. And so, really, it's the opposite when we're being hateful, being judgmental, things like that. That takes a lot out of us, Um, when we're thinking about that person that we hate, right, or our enemies, you know, if we let them win, in an argument, for example, we're letting them live rent free in our head. So we're letting them kind of have that space. And so, really, even though we got away from the situation, the argument, for example, um, there's after effects of that. And so, like, dwindling on thoughts of that afterwards. And, that's definitely a loss for us, a loss for our peace. a loss for our serenity. And so, um, you know, let's try to keep that in mind on a daily basis. You know, of just having it be regular practice in our everyday lives. So, and then it ends with being kind doesn't mean being a pushover. It doesn't mean being walked over or being taken advantage of yourself. The two really have no connection. So I believe in you guys. I believe in your development. I believe in your judgment when you're dealing with other people. So just to let you know that the two have no connection, and you could still stand up for yourself and be peaceful or be kind, right? Uh, you know, really just trying to not be a pushover, right? And um, letting you guys really just dictate that. I have to dictate it on my own, and um, and it's just our responsibility, right? So, but yeah, that's just my quick thoughts on being kind. Let me know what you think in the comments in the Discord. Um, yeah, and yeah, I will post Law 17 in the Discord so you guys can read that as well. And then I'll be back as soon as I can for Law 17. So, um, yeah, so you guys have a good day, and remember to be a blessing to others. Thank you.